Up to now, the operation is a success. We took Hamas by surprise. We targeted Hamas headquarters. So this is the beginning of a successful operation, I hope. But the idea is to change realities on the ground. So the question is not only what's going now in Gaza Strip, but how we are going to change the future of the citizens of Israel.
But the first thing that you're trying to do is stop rocket fire. And over the last 7 or 8 years, perhaps 20 Israeli civilians have been killed. Now, that is 20 civilians too many, but does that justify the killing of well over 200 people in Gaza in the last 24 hours?
The fact that Israeli citizens are living under this kind of threat, this is something which is not acceptable. Just imagine a situation in which a place in other places in the world, any state that part of it is under threat of missiles on a daily basis. Every day there are rockets firing at Israel. So thank God we have the kind of losses that maybe in terms of number are not as much as the situation in Gaza Strip. But the story is not to count injuries here and there. The question is where we stand and what is their goal. We are trying to implement our right for self-defense. We are trying to give an answer to our own citizens who want to live in peace. Israel withdraw from Gaza Strip. We dismantle all the settlements there in order to create a vision of peace. On the other hand, Hamas is a terrorist organization who tries to attack Israel on a daily basis, who cannot accept the right of Israel to exist, who cannot accept the demands of the international community to stop violence and terrorism. So it's not a question of how many died, but the sovereignty of the State of Israel and the responsibility of the Israeli government to give peaceful life to its citizens.